What's up guys, Apex here. No, I'm honestly just kidding. If I ever start a video like that, just drop me off at Point Nemo and just leave me there. Don't come back for me with the boat. Today we're talking about a very controversial issue, or subject. P-platers. We've all known, we've all seen them, we've all probably been one. Just going to go through a couple of types I've seen around, hanging about Brisbane. And it's all just a bit of a joke, it's all just a bit of a laugh. Don't take offence if I've said something to offend you. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we'll be going through a couple of stereotypes and some stories about myself back when I was a P-plater, a young Apex. So yeah, just sit back, enjoy, and hopefully no one gets too butthurt about it.
Number 1. The Ford Ranger driver. Have you ever been tailgated so close by a Ford Ranger with a P-plate that you thought he was about to big spoon you? Well, meet one of Australia's most prolific pests, the Ford Ranger P-plater. Extra points if he's taken the N off the back, so it reads Rager. Never taller than 5'8", he makes up for it with a lift kit so tall he needs his dad to give him something called uppies to even get in, usually before giving him a kiss on the lips as thanks. The traditional attire of a P-plater Ranger driver includes a pair of RMs and half the Ringer's Western catalogue. Although, when someone asks if he's heading to the bush, he responds, "Yeah, I was just at the Mount Cootha National Park lookout the other night." But to be fair, without Muppets in Rangers, cars getting bogged at Fraser Island would almost become an endangered species.
Number 2, the Yapper. Okay, we all know that kid with the big things coming soon bio on their Instagram profile. Usually with a Lancer or some kind of non-VTEC Honda, all he does is talk about what's coming soon, usually involving all-wheel drive conversions, engine swaps, and big turbos. But my brother, you are working 2 4-hour shifts at a Boost Juice. If Boost Juice pays that well, I may need to consider a career change and a wasted degree. But in the meantime, what he should really be focusing on is that oil leak that's painting his parents' driveway like the Gulf of Mexico, and the growing amount of white smoke coming out of his exhaust. Number 3, the JDM only bro P-plater. We've all seen these kids in the comments of Facebook posts and TikTok channels, usually under videos of Koenigsegg's and Ferraris, screaming the battle cry of, "A stock Supra's faster," or "The R34 GTR could smoke that, haven't you seen Fast and Furious?" 9 times out of 10 they have some kind of Paul Walker or R34 GTR profile picture, despite the only Nissan they've driven being their mum's X-Trail. Usually found at car shows drooling over a 4-door NA Auto R33, but whatever you do, don't tell them that their nan's BA Falcon would dusted a set of lights, as their usual method of defense is to spout so much half-remembered car jargon that you're the one losing half your brain cells. And whatever you do, don't show them the Cobalt SS Nürburgring lap time. I can already feel the comments mounting up just after mentioning it. Number 4, the Temu Tickler. The Temu Tickler, or Alibaba Ally, refuses to buy anything other than rep parts. Teehee wheels, check. Linglong tyres, check. A no-no steering wheel with more flex than a yoga instructor, check. And to top it off, he keeps telling everyone how cheap his Temu Turbo, nicknamed the Wuhan War Whistle, and his Shanghai Conrod bearings are. But don't worry, I'll give it 2 weeks before he's in the local traffic report due to causing a build-up on your local highway due to his oil and engine parts covering multiple lanes. Also, a moment of silence for all the XR6 turbos, Golf GTIs, and XR5s subjected to all this. Number 5, the Mighty Car Mods fan. Now, I just want to say this was 100% me as a P-plater, and let me start by saying I am one of Mighty Car Mods' biggest fans. I've bought shirts, stickers, keyrings, books, and posters over the years. But sometimes when I'm lying in bed late at night, I shudder to think about how many cars that show has instigated the public defacement of. Let me put you through the eyes of a 17-year-old Apex who has just picked up an N14 Pulsar Triple S and has seen almost the entire catalogue of Mighty Car Mods content, so pretty much cementing him at a level of master mechanic at least. And to show his confidence as an expert in all things automotive, he has garnished his Pulsar's rear window with an ostentatious white chop sticker. On a car making 104 kilowatts, and I can assure you, because I was, and still am a muppet, that it was not done ironically. Now to put my skills to the test, I bought an eBay short shifter, and no, I told Dad, I don't need help, I know what I'm doing. I'd seen the Mighty Car Mods short shifter installed countless times. That was right up until I removed the shift boot, revealing that the bolt locations were completely different and nothing like the Mighty Car Mods tutorial. "Oh, bugger," I said, and went and got Dad, and he said, "Yeah, I don't know, you're an idiot for trying this." And to top it off, I cross-threaded one of the bolts when putting the trim back on. And you know their number one rule of jack up your car? Well, it was jacked up, but for some godforsaken reason, I had jacked it up by the floor, and now there was a jack-sized dint in the passenger footwell. Yeah, clearly I was an expert. To be fair, I don't blame Mighty Car Mods for any of this. I blame my deficiency in natural intelligence. But I've worked on enough cars after my red P-plate shenanigans to know I'm not the only one who's half-watched the Mighty Car Mods video and then thought, how hard can it be? To this day, I know my dad cringes and winces every time he sees me bust out a toolbox and a spanner, mentally preparing himself just in case. Alrighty then guys, that was 5 P-platers you'll meet. Hope you enjoyed, hope you had a bit of a laugh, didn't take it too seriously, and, had a laugh at some of my tomfoolery and errors I've made. If you do want to see what I'm up to nowadays with my 350Z, it is Aprex, APREX_Z33 on TikTok and Instagram. Feel free to give that a follow. If you have any suggestions for videos, if you have any feedback, please let me know. I'm more than happy to hear. Or, sort of drop a nice word, that'd be appreciative too. But yeah, all good. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.